Bring the meeting to order. This pre-agenda, I'm going to have a roll call at this time. Is the Mayor Pro Tem here? I believe he's out of town. Okay. Councilman Reinbach, you here? Yes. Councilmember Spears, are you here?
I'm here.
Councilmember Waddell, you here? Here. Councilmember Andrews, are you here?
Here.
Councilmember Joyner, are you here?
Here.
And the chair's here. We have a quorum, and we will begin. We have several presentations tomorrow evening. Consent agenda is approval of the minutes of C1. C2 is a resolution awarding a banking services contract to Bank of America for a 5-year period beginning May 1, 2025. C3 is a resolution authorizing city manager to execute a contract amendment with Schneider Electric Buildings Americas Incorporated in Morrisville, North Carolina for the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, preventative maintenance, and repair service in multiple locations in the amount of $171,804. C4 is a resolution to authorize upset bid process for 2 city-owned properties on Woods Avenue. C5 is a resolution awarding a 5-year contract to Cornerstone On Demand Incorporated for a learning management system in the amount of $220,000. C6 is a resolution awarding the 2025 annual needs roadway maintenance contract for street rehab throughout the city to Highland Paving Company, LLC of Fayetteville, North Carolina, in the amount of $5,382,311. We have 2 public hearings tomorrow evening. PH1 is an ordinance directing the housing inspector to vacate, close, repair the dwelling at 709 South 7th Street as unfit for human habitation pursuant to Article 5, Chapter 16 of the City Code, and directing that a notice be placed thereon prohibiting its use or occupancy. Same with PH2, which is an ordinance directing the housing inspector to vacate, close, and repair or demolish a dwelling at 1203 South 6th Street as unfit for human habitation pursuant to Article 5, Chapter 16 of the City Code. Ordinances. 01A is a resolution officially accepting public streets and storm drainage facilities within the Pond Crossing subdivision. 01B is a resolution accepting drainage easements for the Wisteria Clearbrook Drainage Improvement Project. 01C is a resolution authorizing city manager to execute the North Carolina Land and Water Fund grant contract in the amount up to $1,353,000 to support the Wisteria Clearbrook Drainage Improvement Project. And 01D is an ordinance appropriating $1,353,000 from the North Carolina Land and Water Fund grant award for the Wisteria/Clearbrook Drainage Improvement Project. Resolutions are: 1 is a resolution to amend the Articles of Incorporation of the Cape Fear Public Utility Authority to remove term limits. R2 is a resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into an agreement with Collective Impact in New Hanover County Incorporated for gap financing for affordable housing rehabilitation utilizing $824,652 of general fund committed from the Affordable Housing Fund balance. R3 is a resolution authorizing the city manager to request additional federal direct attributable funding from the Wilmington Urban Area Metropolitan Planning Organization in the amount of $431,200 with a required $107,800 local grant match from the city for the Downtown Trail Phase 1 design project. R4 is a resolution authorizing the city manager to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the North Carolina Department of Transportation for the future Downtown Trail Phase 1. R5 is a resolution authorizing the city manager to approve scope modifications to the Hawk Signal at 21st Street and Market Street projects to eliminate the proposed one-way conversion of 21st Street. R6, a resolution of the Wilmington City Council supporting the public preservation of the Fosse Bryant property located at 3990 Independence Boulevard. It's coming forward from Councilmember Andrews. And then reports is RP1, reports of Council's Appointments Committee for boards, commissions, and committees. And that concludes this agenda. Are there any further items, Mr. City Manager?
Mr. Mayor, good morning, Council.
Mr. Rivenbark had asked for a few minutes for a presentation to council from someone he'd like to hear from. So, Mr. Rivenbark.
Thank you, Tony. It's a pleasure that I have Jordan Rhodes and his wife Lynn in the audience today. In 2007, which seems like yesterday to me, but when you think about it, it's a long time ago, I was president of the Azalea Festival, and it was my honor to have them as guests of the Azalea Festival, both accomplished actresses, performers, and appeared in lots and lots of shows. And anyway, now that he doesn't have enough to do, he does these celebrity nostalgia conventions all over the country, and they've been very successful. And Jordan and Lynn have made Wilmington their home, and he is going to pull one of these off here late summer in August. And just wanted him to have the time to come before us and just give us a brief overlay of what his intent is, and I think we can get pretty excited about it. So Jordan, Lynn, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you very much. Boy, after that introduction, I don't know that I need to say very much of what I had written down here. I'd like to thank the council for allowing me this time. I was first discovered Wilmington, as Charlie was just saying, in 1993. I was brought out of New York to do the recurring role of Lieutenant Harmon Andrews on the Matlock series, which I did for 3 seasons. I also did a couple of films here. And actually in this building, I did 3 professional plays here. One Tony Rivenbark saw us on the road with and brought back here about Ernest Hemingway. I also had a radio talk show here, which some people may remember, aptly called The Jordan Rhodes Show on WMFD at Ocean Broadcasting when it was here. As Charlie just said, you know, I at least have a history with the city. During the past 8 years in New York, I had been invited into a lot of these celebrity tournaments, not tournaments, but these celebrity conventions. And they're called Celebrity Nostalgia Conventions. And so when we moved back here to Wilmington, which is now permanently, of course, I saw the beautiful convention center over here and how great it was, and I'd been doing these things in cities pretty much all over the country. And I asked someone if they had ever had anything like that here in Wilmington. They just mentioned they'd had a little weekend thing, I think, with Dawson's Creek or something. So I decided that Wilmington should have a Wilmington Celebrity Nostalgia Convention. So that's what I'm working on now, and I intend to bring one here and make it an annual event just like the Azalea Festival. So I'll read you a one sheet that I've handed out, which has my card attached for all of the council members up there, and that will kind of wrap this up for me. Let me do this here. Celebrity conventions have been held in cities all across the country, but Wilmington, North Carolina has never had one. And the city has 2 movie studios. Now, all of these conventions that I've done in all of the cities, including New York, I've never done one in a city that had a movie studio, and Wilmington has 2 movie studios. So my intention is to bring a celebrity nostalgia event to the Wilmington Convention Center on August 8th and 9th of this year, 2025. Our marketing plan will consist of using social media, geofencing, and a website where visitors may purchase their tickets in advance and receive a discount. Our marketing plan will reach over 300,000 people, including this year's visitors to the Azalea Festival. Visitors will have the opportunity to meet and greet film and television stars and co-stars from series actually filmed here in Wilmington, like Dawson's Creek, One Tree Hill, and Matlock. We will have stars representing series like Dallas, Falcon Crest, The Walking Dead, Chips, The Streets of San Francisco, Bonanza, Green Acres, Wonder Woman, and Charm, plus the actors from the Sandlot film. It's a big hit with most people, particularly kids. Actors and actresses from the films Weekend at Bernie's, Runaway Jewelry, All the King's Men, House of Good and Evil, and Hallmark movies. The names we are currently inviting include Eric Estrada, Morgan Fairchild, Catherine Mary Stewart, Ed Begley Jr., Nick Searcy, the Bond girl, Trina Parks, the star of the Eartha Kitt award-winning show, Sandy Santini. She travels all over with that show. And the following crowd-pleasing impersonators, Kenny Rogers, Marilyn Monroe, the Rat Pack, and a special appearance from Batman. We fully anticipate attendance for this 2-day star-studded event to attract 8,000 to 10,000 attendees and visitors. The Wilmington Coastline Celebrity Nostalgia event will benefit the merchants, business owners, restaurants, hotels, plus introduce the visitors to the city of Wilmington as a major contributor to the arts as represented by the films and television produced here, and the entertainment arts as well represented by Thalian Hall and the Wilson Center. I intend to make this a yearly event for the city of Wilmington. I'll be looking for sponsors. Thank you for your time, and I hope you'll help me get the word around. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
very much, Jordan. We
Thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you, Tony.
Tony?
Mr. Mayor, this morning we have some folks with us in the audience. You may have noticed it's a little more populated than normal. That's thanks to the fact that we have many of our 20-plus year employees with us today to celebrate those 20-plus years. We would like to present them with their certificate of service and have you come down and be a part of the welcoming and thank you committee for these folks who are able to make it today. Those folks who have less than 20 years of service will be celebrated in their department. It is kind of a new way in which we are celebrating service, but we thought that the 20-year folks, 20-plus year folks, because there are even 30-year folks, deserve the opportunity to be thanked personally by all of us. So if you will, come down for us.
Thank you. And I'd also like to recognize that Mayor Pro Tem Barnett is with us. I see his face here, and wherever you are, Clifford, thank you.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
here.
thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Okay.
I don't know where we're going to do this. We're going to do it right here. Come on up here a little bit closer with me. Okay. Okay, folks. Again, thank you very much for being here. This is, as you will see, my list is about half highlighted. So it represents about half the folks that are 20-plus year employees with the city. This is longer than I've been here, which is a very long time. So I am very impressed with the group that has come and stayed with the city for a very long time and given so much to the service of the citizens and to the city councils that have been here. If you will, as I call your name, if you would come forward, and we would like to personally shake your hands, and then we will give you a grab bag of fun stuff. So if you will, Heather Padgett. Heather's been here long enough to serve in 3 different departments. Mr. Fortune, John Fortune, come forward, please. Thank you, John. Latoria Goss. She survived several different finance directors. Thank you. Chief Mickler, Derek Mickler. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Mr. Hobbs, Jonathan Hobbs in IT. Come on forward, Jonathan. Thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Antonio Brown. Yeah. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Piece of cake. Yeah. Mr. Lee, Sam Lee. I think Sam was on the committee that welcomed me when I came here. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Brian Chambers. Regina Connor. Yes, Charlie says he's already working on a second 20. Terry Pierce. Everybody's favorite, Mr. Kozlowski. Out of the fire department as well, David Meets. And one more out of the fire department, Sky Rivenbart. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it, man.
Two of us now.
Also out of fire, Rob Trout. From Parks and Recreation, Greg Barnes. Cynthia Holden, also out of Parks and Rec. Also out of Parks and Rec, April Ramsey. Out of the police department, Felicia Delapie. Matt Ingram, out of the police department. Matt, come forward. And part of the Irving duo, Leslie Irving, please. Out of Public Works, Angel Bordeaux. Public Works, Lawrence Johnson. A lady who's become an establishment with this city, Mary Jones. Thank you, lady. Appreciate you. a man who I always said was going to go when I did, Billy Whitehurst. I can't wait on you, brother.
I see that, so I'm gonna catch up with you.
Out of the fire department, Tom Robinson. Tell you're on the short time. Parks and Recreation, Sandra Perimeter. And last but certainly not least, David Hines. That's all of the 20-year folks that have been here, 20-plus years folks that have been here this morning. The rest were either on work, on shift somewhere, or had something conveniently other to do. But again, I want to say thank you very much for what you do for the city of Wilmington. It does not go unnoticed on a day-to-day basis. These folks up here know what you do for us. They significantly value what you do for us and what you do for the citizens of the city of Wilmington. So once again, a round of applause and thank you very much. Now, if you will, we've invested a little bit of money for you to grab a bite to eat and to socialize for a few minutes. So if you certainly welcome yourself to what's on the back table. Thank you.